Sarasota, Florida offers tourists beautiful weather, excellent shopping, and a prime location on the Gulf of Mexico. There is, however, a dark, gritty side to this city, and it's here where human trafficking flourishes.
If you can, try not to pull over in a congested area.
It's why Sarasota police and the group SelahFreedom organize undercover sting operations every month. Their goal: turn women from the streets to services that will help them start a new life.
She's crossing the street. She's going to be on the east side. She's actually coming your way.
Here's how it works. A male undercover officer poses as a buyer, searching the area where the sex trade thrives. Our car is one of several police units following him. Within minutes, he's found a young woman who quickly steps into his vehicle and agrees to his offer.
Yeah, I charge 25 bucks, you know, Okay, 25? Yeah.
That's already a good deal.
Moments later, police surround the truck to arrest her on a misdemeanor charge. But there's a twist. After taking her to the station, SelahFreedom will offer her services instead of jail.
Once they get arrested, they're bonded out within a day at the most, maybe 2 days, by their pimp or trafficker. They would call this person their boyfriend. They would tell us that, you know, they're not a victim, they're not being trafficked.
To escape this cycle, Pentecost worked with Sarasota Police and the state attorney's office to develop the program Turn Your Life Around, or TYLA.
When they're arrested, we want alternatives. We want a diversion. We want a solution.
As a way to coax them off the street, Pentecost connects the women with what they need, be it shelter, clothes, or a job. Sometimes it's medical care for a pregnancy. Usually she's turned down by women who don't trust her, don't think they're being trafficked, or simply aren't ready for a change.
It takes 7 to 8 times statistically for a woman to say yes.
You try, and a lot of them aren't ready. And then when one finally comes on board and they're ready and they want help, you know, that's a huge success.
And TYLA's successes are growing. When it started in 2013, less than 1 in 5 women took the opportunity to leave the streets. Today, more than half choose to leave their pimps. Courtney left almost 2 years ago. Her life on the streets began when a trafficker convinced her it would support her drug habit.
He was selling me on this was money all day long. Anytime you wanted it, you could get money. He showed me a girl and what she was doing, and a car pulled up, and he says, "This is your one." So I got in the car, and my very first date was a maybe late 60s white old man that made me lay down in the car, pulled me into his garage so his neighbors couldn't see me.
45 minutes later, she handed her pimp $80, which he used to buy her crack cocaine. That addiction, plus a fear of retaliation, kept her captive for 12 years.
Once you've had your first beat, once you've been beaten your first time, once you've been raped your first time, once you've been drugged your first time, you know, those are vivid in your mind, and a paranoia comes to you.
After an especially brutal rape, Courtney met Pentecost during a sting operation. She agreed to detox and then to a trafficking shelter.
At this point, I was kind of wondering, what kind of place is this? But I was ready. Like, I didn't want to walk the street no more. I really didn't want to do it.
Courtney also found help in the TYLA court. Specialized program dismisses charges for trafficking victims who complete treatment and graduate from the program.
The mindset has changed substantially for our prosecutors. So I think that we are now looking at these women, mostly women, as victims. In the vast majority of cases, they are true victims.
Pentecost says most of the women were abused as children, paving the way for them to run into the arms of traffickers and an incredibly violent life.
We know that they're messing with death, whether it's suicide, violence, drug overdose. They are going through it.
Sarasota police also go after the buyers with another set of sting operations. They're not sure just how many buy sex each day, but they believe that if they can reduce demand and rescue women, they can save lives. Sarasota's success in diverting women off the street is beginning to attract attention from other cities. And if its effectiveness continues, it could become a leader in the fight against human trafficking. Reporting in Sarasota, Florida, Heather Sells, CBN News.